Good evening. And welcome to the channel. I'm taking a little walk up into the woods to do a little bit of filming. The channel's been going now for close to 2 years, I think. Might be a little bit short on that, maybe a year and a half. And it begs the question, can you even call yourself an outdoors channel if you haven't even done a video about British Army ration packs? So I'm heading up this way because I happen to know that there's a fairly open space up here, and then I want to get set up and cooking before I lose all the light, and like I say, get this wrap pack out and show you what's inside. I know there's a bit of a pond off to the left there. Okay, I think I found my location. Lovely, it's going to get dark quick. Now I've got somewhere to sit. This is what we're talking about. This is the British Army. This is menu 7, by the way, which apparently is vegetarian. That was a good pick. 24-hour ration pack. So we're going to give this a go and see what's in there. I have used these. This is the Ration Combat 24-hour menu 7 pack. Got a packing date on there, property of the MOD, and authorised sale and/or purchase prohibited. So the usual warnings. So it's the real thing. I suppose what I want to do is sort of open it up, see what's in here, and do a rough calculation, see whether it's sort of worth it, because there's a lot of calories in here. There's 4,000 calories. So obviously, if you're a fighting man, if you're working, if you're like engineers or anything like that, you're working hard, you burn a lot of calories, so you need to replace them. So there's far more calories in here than somebody just out for a day camping would need. Even if you were hiking hard, I doubt whether you'd come close to sort of work needing 4,000 calories for a weekend or anything like that. But yeah, 4,000 calories up to. Wayfarer meals. So a Wayfarer boiling the bag meal, and I know that's what's going to be in here, boiling the bag meals. Wayfarer boiling the bag meals cost about £4.5, 4.5 English pounds each, and they have about 400 or 500 calories in them. Now these packs cost, well, they can cost anything from around about £25 to £30 up as far as £40. What I would say is, if you're looking at buying these, if you're looking at something that's less than £20, take a close look at what they're offering, because these used to sometimes they'll sell these and they'll be missing the sundries, or they'll be missing breakfast, or it'll just be the main meals and sundries. So take a close look at what you're buying. It is quite important. If you're spending your money, you know, you want to make sure you're getting value for money. I suppose what I'm going to do then is I'm going to open this one up. We'll see what's in there. We'll see whether it would be worth, you know, just to do a rough calculation, whether it'd be worth sort of buying things separately and then you know, adding things like your tea and your sugar to it, or whether it's worth actually forking out for, let's face it, what would actually probably be a day and a half or 2 days meal, certainly more than 24 hours. Right then, let's get into it. So bag's open. Let's talk about the design of the pack first of all. Certainly when I was last given one of these, issued one of these back in the 90s. It was a cardboard box, and in there was a breakfast, your main meal, snacks, your midday meal, a pudding, various things like biscuits with spreads on. There was a cooker for cooking the food with, a hexi-block and cooker, and various drinks and powders and boiled sweets and whatnot. So I'm not sure what's going to be in here. I'm fairly certain these don't come with a cooker anymore, but we shall find out when we actually go into it. All of this is actually designed pre-cooked, and you could literally eat all of this cold. You don't need anything. You don't actually need to heat them up. So let's see what we've got. Okay, there's our sundries bag. Take a close look at that in just a moment. So it looks like tea and coffee and whatnot. Wipes, okay, always useful. Meals. I've got a chickpea curry. This is the vegetarian pack. I'm not a vegetarian, but ooh, bean stew. I am going to cook one of these up and eat it because I'm hungry. Maple syrup bun, that could be nice. And vegetarian all day breakfast. So those are there's our main meals, and yeah, pudding. So I'll put those over there. I'm going to get one of those fired up in just a second. So this must be snacks and drinks in here then. Tutti Frutti drink powder. So that's going to be high calorie. There's a lot of sugar in that. We've got stem ginger oat biscuits. Be having those with a cup of tea later. Oh, nice energy drink. See, that's stunning, that is. So we've got an energy drink, hot chocolate and mint flavoured drink here. But that on its own has got 400 calories. So just in that pouch there, it's the same number of calories in your average Wayfarer meal. This one is a tropical fruit flavoured drink, so Tutti Frutti tropical fruit. Later. Another drink, isotonic drink, replace those salts and sugars that you lose when you're working hard. 360 calories in that. Tropical fruit and nut mix, nice. Per 100 grams. Wow, so there's 430 calories in that. Just nuts. So this is 500 calories per 400 grams. So there's 75 grams. So there's another 400 calories in that. There's a lot of calories here. Biscuits, fruit. Now this looks like I remember. These ones are all broken off. So biscuits, fruit. There might be biscuits. No, there's no biscuits brown in there. Biscuits, fruit. I'm not going to be able to read the calories on that. It's too dark. Oh, that's nice. Little fruit drink in a pouch. And then some hot sauce, and that's the empty bag. Interestingly, so when I was last issued a ration pack, there was sweets in there and chewing gum, and I'm not seeing anything like that. So the chewing gum was basically clean your teeth. Let's see what's in here. See what's in the sundries pack. Ah, there we go. Strong mints, so we've got some mints there. Some little boiled sweets. Alcohol wipes, clean your hands before you eat. 2 of those. Some more boiled sweets there. Coffee, tea. A couple of tea bags, a couple of coffees. These must be whiteners. Beyond the beaten track. Yeah, creamer. Plenty of sugar. Waterproof, windproof matches, some Puratabs, Aquatabs, sorry, these are water purifying tablets. If I remember right, it's 1 tablet per litre. It should tell me on the back. I had 1 tablet, yeah, 1 tablet to 1 litre of clear water, so you're not going to, the pond down the back there, you wouldn't be using that on that because you'd just be eating grit and crap. So it's 1 tablet, 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes it should be safe to drink. And a spork spoon type doobie thing there, and that's what we have. So I suppose the only thing to do now is to get a cook on and see what we can do. So I'm just going to sit up over there. I've got some water with me, do a boil in the bag, and have a little bit of food. And I think what looks really good. Definitely having this maple syrup bun, and I think I'm going to go for this Moroccan style bean stew. So this is what dinner's going to be tonight, and I am going old school. So I've got my mess tin. The reason I've used that is that these are actually designed to fit in there like that, so it's not just trying to sort of like do the whole army thing. It's just that's what they're designed for. I have actually though bought the old hexi-block and cooker. So Ryan D actually asked me about my thoughts on these the other night. This is similar to the old army issue. I don't think they use these anymore. I think they use something similar but a little bit different. I'm just going to clear a bit of space. I don't want to accidentally set anything on fire. Like that. And then pop this down on the ground. So, and again, I don't believe these are hexi-blocks. I think there's something else these days. But this should get me a good boil on. Yeah, definitely not hexi. You'd smell it. But I bought this from the Army and Navy surplus store in Birmingham, Riders. So yeah, Ryan, the stove that I've got here, so this is the one that I use normally, is much lighter weight. It takes up less space, and it uses the wet fuel, as you know. But these actually aren't that bad for just carrying around sort of for this type of thing. They are a bit bulky, so ideally, you know, I mean, this takes up less room. It's a lot lighter, but you do also have the bottle of fuel, whereas with this it all fits sort of inside the single package, so it's arguably easier to carry. I'm going to get that going, and I'll use, so these things are scary. Once they're lit, they do not want to go out. And obviously every ration pack has one of these in, so you're not really likely to lose anything. So striker, there it goes. Okay, she's going. Right, so that's got the burn on. I'll just go and get the water. Doesn't want a lot of water, but it does need enough to cover this, so I'm going to pop that in there, then add my water. And again, if memory serves, up to the bottom of that first rivet, or that top rivet in here, so if you're just touching that, that should be a litre. So this is just going to sit there like that now and cook away. So once that's boiling, I'll probably give it about another 3 or 4 minutes before I decide to eat it. I'll keep an eye on it because there's a lot of loose vegetation around here as well. I don't really want to set anything on fire if I can help it. Tragedy has struck, I'm afraid. This is one that my friend Trex and Tarps will appreciate. I've forgotten my cup. Donkey. Oh well, I shall enjoy my bean stew on its own. I'm back in the woods. Pitch black at the moment, but when I got back to the digs, I realised that I hadn't forgotten my mug. It had fell off somewhere. I wasn't that far, so I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll just walk the same path again. So I've come up, I don't know, maybe about half a mile to where I am now, and then I'm walking through the woods just here, and I'm checking the floor. Nothing there, nothing there. I'm sort of not even sure. I'm about to turn around, to be honest, and give up on it. And literally, I walked around this tree. Let me just switch the... I've walked around this tree, I'm looking at the floor, looking at the floor, and it caught on a branch in the tree. So I was a bit worried because when I walked out, I thought, shit, I don't remember strapping it on. Yeah, sure enough, I didn't. But it caught on this branch while I was ducking under it to come through this way earlier. So yeah, got my mug back. So while that's cooking, I've just had a quick check, and the calorie count on that is 430 calories. So that is about an equivalent to a Wayfarer meal. So boiling the bag meal, around about 450 calories. Yeah, fair enough. Wayfarer meals, like I say, they cost around about £4 or £5 each. So those 4 packs there, those 4 meals, I'm assuming are going to be around about 400 calories each. Again, I didn't check those last time, did I? So bean stew, okay, just under 400 calories. Maple syrup bun, God blimey, 300 and something calories. Vegetarian all day breakfast. I do actually like the sound of that. I might add that for breakfast tomorrow. 400 calories. And then we know that there's drinks there that are 400 calories and there's snacks there that are 400 calories. So yeah, I suppose if you're just doing a calorie count per penny, as it were, or per cost, then if you've paid 25 quid for this, you potentially get 5, maybe 6 Wayfarer meals. You'd need 8 Wayfarer meals to match the amount of calories that are in that pack, roughly. I'm not knocking Wayfarer, I really like them, and I do use them. But on a pure calorie count, but a lot of the calories are in liquid format and snack format, which is fine if you're a soldier and you're sort of working hard. You don't always have time to stop like I have and get a burn on, get a brew on, get your cooking done. So if you take out the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 4, 16. So more than half the calories in that pack are in a very, very easy to consume form, and a form that can be ate quickly while on the move. But the real proof of the pudding, as they say, is in the eating, and I will be eating pudding. Let's get that maple syrup bun on the warm. Let's see what's in there. Oh, blimey, that's hot. Smells good. It's all right. Yeah. It is a bit like, you know, slightly spicy baked beans, but it's all right. Sun's nearly gone. It was nice. And I'm going to go for this this maple syrup bun now, which I assume is going to be very sticky. So I've got my alcohol wipe, help me clean up afterwards. Let's get into it. Oh, I smell. Oh, that was good. I enjoyed the smell of that. Okay, it's not. I was expecting it to be sort of soaking wet and in a syrupy sauce, but it's not. It's oh, it looks like. So when I hold it up to the light like that, it looks like there's going to be stuff inside. There it is, but I don't think I've left it long enough to heat and melt. Do not eat. It's alright. Nothing special. Like it's like a sweet bread. I don't think I gave it long enough for the maple syrup. So there's a line of maple syrup in the middle there. Obviously didn't give that long enough to melt. But I can imagine this would be really welcome calories at the end of the day. I could quite easily spend the night here now. But it's a school night, so I'm going to wait for that block to stop burning, pour the rest of the water out to kill it, and then pack up. Of course, one of the biggest drawbacks with using solid fuel, particularly these type of hexi-blocks, is they make your kit filthy. So This is going to need a really good scrub when I get back. It's black and soot all over it, and the old hexi-blocks used to, maybe these are hexi-blocks, it certainly smell like it, make a real mess. When you're using something like meths, alcohol in the little burner does the same. So if you're using sort of isopropyl alcohol around about 98%, that does the same thing, makes it very sooty. But meths doesn't. Meths burns quite clean as far as your kit's concerned, but yeah, it's going to need a good clean. This is the moon coming through the trees up there, and then lovely red sky over there. I'm going to finish tidying up and then head off up that way and then back down the hill back to the accommodation. As always, last thing to do is a quick leave no trace check. So obviously I've been opening packets of stuff here, so I'm just going to take this torch, have a quick mooch around the area, move the frame out of the way and see, make sure I've left nothing there. And especially around where I was cooking. Oh, a little bit of plastic there, we'll have that. So yeah, all there is left to do now is to bug out. Last time I came here, it was daylight, so I know there's a sty up there somewhere, and that's sort of where I'm heading. So yeah, be out the woods in a bit. Oh, interesting. That's fresh. Yeah, that's been churned out recently, so try not to disturb any badgers. It's another one. Which way should I go? Okay, we're out of the woods. Just need to be careful of our footing now, and then make our way back. So, hope that was useful too. If you're thinking of getting a ration pack for your camping needs, you know, yeah, plenty of snacks, plenty of sundries. But to be honest, if you're going out for your first time, yeah, you probably need all that or want it. But if you're fairly seasoned, you'll have a lot of that anyway, and you'll realise that, you know, a bag of nuts for 40p has the same amount of calories as a bag of nuts for, you know, £4. If that's what you're interested in. If it's just calories, you can get calories elsewhere cheaper. But I will say this: they are tasty. I really enjoyed that. Wish I'd left the cinnamon bun a bit longer. I think that would have been a lovely gooey mess. So my fault for not letting it cook long enough. The curry was nice. Look forward to the next one. I've got to pay attention. I've got this light shining my eyes. I can't see where I'm going. So I'll say good night for now. So have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.